somehow. Oh man, that's so funny. Return of the hippie. Oh man, that was the best one yet. Nope, they just chopped off his head. Oh. Well, that's interesting, really. So does that mean we actually have to play 4 times the story to unlock all the truths, and then we get the Riddle ending?
But that meant there must be a destiny where he survived and won, right? Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more to the beginning, and the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose.
I think
was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Skyripper had surfaced, or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering.
I think anytime you go to the ship without having all the rest,
his old friend
you will
Lapino
die.
Needed rescuing.
So the ship is the
Lapino
last
was no
thing.
Game changer, but could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Because technically you're going to kill something, I presume. So what would happen if we go for a full Skyripper instead, and not go to the Iblis stone, and go for the full Skyripper instead, and see what that gives us? There's something with the rabbit. There definitely is something with the rabbit. And I think when we had the option to choose the first time, take Zabonia, whatever her name was, to the rebellion, or try to talk her to herself, I think that is going to be an ending thing too in it. It's difficult. I think I go for the Skyripper one now.
Every child
I only
knew about
have
the Skyripper.
like an
The
hour left,
transcendent
so this will
emperor had
probably be
buried
the
its
last
pieces. What could have brought them
full
to
story I
light?
do for today.
This emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Renato could fathom.
We'll probably
But if he could find a
stream
legendary
later
weapon,
tonight
he would use it.
after that, after I come back. The rest of the story. Or stories. Or if you want to find out yourself, you can find it very cheap currently, because it has a
As he set foot on the island,
10% off, I believe.
Renato could not help but feel a
The
tinge
store.
of guilt. He'd left Lapino behind. He hoped the Mad Rabbit had somehow escaped the Ravens. He hoped they hadn't eaten him. If they had, he hoped they hadn't eaten him alive. Why had he chosen the Skyripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Skyripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Here we have the wind essence. If this gives 2 as well, I'm going to be so fucked. It's weird finding out the right path. So you can keep playing until you have the right path and win, basically. So that's good to know for next time. Fire cubes.
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Renato.
Stare down. Okay. What would this lead to? Apparently I can craft something. It would be so funny. Make it. See? 2 more wind essence. That's 70. That leaves me with 46. Would that be enough? I can upgrade it. I mean, that would leave me 4 left for the other sword, which in the end doesn't mean much. It's only 4 ore. So hold R2 and while attacking set enemy on fire, but it will cost energy.
Fire? Yes, please.
Look at those designs though, the sword, they look cool. I wonder what this looks like now. So yeah, 4 ore and 2 wind essence. We're getting there. We're getting to all the swords. Oh my. Look at those doors. Can I get to there? Where do I go from here? Whee! There we go, that's 3 ore. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Is there anything on this side? No. Oh, look who we have here. For those that join, this is normally a puzzle, but you can do this as well. Defeats the purpose, but it's so funny. Although I think in this case it was necessary, because I don't think you could escape this.
As for the gate, well, you could take her or leave her. Sorry, it's the best I could do.
That pun. That pun. Leave her. Ah, sweet void swords.
The people who had built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Skyripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the Transcendent Emperor had fought the lost gods, thousands of thousands had died. But Renato had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one.
2 points. What's this? Inflict damage on hooked enemies. Not really necessary. Ah.
This was way better than being able to shrink down to the size of an ant. What was that all about, anyway?
That wouldn't be necessary. Freeze time for everyone but Renato and counterattack. I don't think time is necessary, but... I think I'll go for the dash because this seems good. What's this? Oh. Well. That would be it. Doing this for that. To get through the dash shields. Okay, should be good. Open sesame. Oh wait. I see a chest there. Can I get to it? No, it's not this way. Okay.
Ice walls only let you through if they knew you were cool.
If you knew you were cool. Oh wait, what? Oh, hello. Yeah, one hit kills might help.
What does the fox say?
What does the fox say?
I'm dying. They both laughed hysterically.
Sorry, but that was funny. Might be just silly, but that was really good. Silly puns, silly puns. Oh hell yes! One more
His
essence to
sword
go.
food teacher used to say power gems were cheating.
I am now the
Stupid
bling
fart.
master. Oh man, what does the fuck say? God, I'm dying. Good lord. Oh god. Please, man. Oh, that helps. Look at that. Right, just if you hold R2 while wielding the sword, you heal faster, basically. What does the fox say? It's a pretty okay song. Well, it's not really
His
the
mother
fox, but...
never let him wave his sword around at home. He guessed he was still compensating for that.
Should listen to it. It's not that amazing, but it has its charms. What is it up with all these void doors? Good lord. I don't know how much RNG there is into the dropper stuff from the chests, but... Ooh, can I do a double? Can I do another double?
Sleep tight.
Oh wow.
Thought Renato.
They increased the damage. Close your eye. That's a trophy. That was a close one. Really need some energy and heals. So you can do it stealthy or you can attack them, but the stealthy way is really hard. God, this is going to hurt.
I think this is yours, said Renato. But he couldn't hear his enemy's answer.
Oh god. I'm about to die though. That's not good. What's this way there? Oh, fire door.
There was a pleasant breeze coming through that door. Ever been closed before?
Oh god. No! Shit. I killed him in one go and I died immediately. Fuck. Luckily I have a checkpoint. God damn. I stabbed him too fast.
Oh, hey. There's a couple of red spots on your feathers. Oh, wait. Not yet.
Yes, finally, I
This
can
stone was incredibly
get the
valuable.
sword.
Bernardo could sense it. Also, it still had its price tag. That had been his mistake before, thinking he could win a battle of wills with an ancient evil all by himself. He had to be cleverer than that. Or braver. Or something.
No, okay, I'm not there yet. I skipped a few things, but I don't care. I have the core now, the Armature.
There it was. Skyripper's armature.
Yes.
The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway.
The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all?
He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would